Hi Cancer, welcome to August. This is Teresa from Tarot by T. I hope you're enjoying the month. Well, I hope you enjoyed July. I hope July wasn't too tough on you. We had some major stuff happening with the eclipses in July. One of them being in your sign. So I hope you survived July. And I want to say, before I start, let me just call in some good energy for this reading. And create some sacred space. And I want to thank you for those who have who are subscribing to this channel. Thank you for those who've taken time out to comment. I really appreciate the feedback. And for those who have ordered readings, thank you for your support. I've enjoyed working with all of you. And it's good to hear that the readings are helping people. So let's see what's coming up for Cancer for the month of August. What does Cancer need to know about love and relationship for the month of August? What do Cancers need to know about love and relationships for the month of August? What's coming up? What do they need to know? We have a new moon in Leo, which will be in your second house of money and self-esteem. And we have a full moon in Pisces. That's coming at the end of the month. And that has connected with an grand earth trine. So it's going to be, I think August is going to be a lot calmer and easier. I mean, we still have the retrograde planets of Mercury and Mars. But I don't think it's going to be as tumultuous as July was. July was a rough month. So let's see, what does Cancer have to... What does Cancer need to know about love and relationships for the month of August 2018. This is my old Rider-Waite deck from the year of the flood. Okay, Three of Swords, Ten of Wands, Page of Cups, Page of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, Ten of Cups, Two of Swords, Ace of Swords, Nine of Wands, oh, the Tower. Okay, so you're... Okay, let's see. So we have the Three of Swords here with the Ten of Wands. Three of Swords, you're still feeling the heartache of something. Your life has been going through some major changes. The Ten of Wands is a card of carrying a heavy burden. So there could have been some type of relationship ending, or like a breakup, or a situation where you're cutting something out that's no longer working, and you've been really carrying this heavy load, but the Ten of Wands is putting down the burden. You're getting a chance to put down that heavy burden. So even though you've been having this responsibility that feels like a very heavy weight, you're going to be able to put that down. But there's still some, like, you're still feeling sorrow from something that may have ended. So there's like a sense of relief, and at the same time there's a sense of sorrow when you begin starting the month. You have these two pages here. So the Page of Cups, they can represent children. One could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. One could be earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. If they're not people, like children, then they are messages. So there could be someone in your life that's wanting to let you know that they care about you. You might have received a message of love in the month, maybe in the past, maybe in July. Someone reached out to you. Because the Page of Cups is a message. And it's a message from someone who's very sensitive, very artistic, very creative. Because the cups are creativity. The cups are love and imagination and poetry and music and art. So this person may, either you have wanted to express your love to someone, or someone has wanted to reach out and let you know, or reach out and, send a message. The Page of Pentacles, this is the Student card. This is a card of like being open to the new. So you might be either learning new things, maybe this offer could be an offer of creativity. There's a new creative project and you're having to learn new things to deal with it. Because I'm seeing like this new energy. So even though whatever you're going through here, these energies are supporting you. They're helping you to get through it. So it could be that you're studying, you're learning new things, and it's kind of taking your mind off the heartache. Or, you're connecting with people, you're getting support. The Queen of Cups is coming up in your future. Queen of Cups could be someone who's very intuitive, very creative, very sensitive, very spiritual, kind of a little bit mysterious. This could be a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. But even if it's not the actual sign, this person's very emotional. She has deep feelings too, like the Cancer, like the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups. They're very, very compassionate, and they have very deep feelings. Maybe this person is the person that reached out to you, or is reaching out to you, and wants to let you know that she's there for you, or something. Because I'm seeing this person is looking to the past. So maybe she's remembering the past. Or maybe there's someone from the past that comes back into your life in August that helps you to heal from this heartache. Whatever you're going through. This burden that you're carrying. Because the Ten of Cups is in your future. The Ten of Cups is like, love. But it's not just, it's a pure love, and it's not just physical attraction. It's just pure love. So it could be even a friendship. Like you have a really good friendship with someone. And they're just offering you that love, that support. So it's helping you to get over whatever you're dealing with the Three of Swords. It's helping you get through that. So if you've ended a relationship and you're like in some type of, feeling sorry or going through a breakup, you have these people around you that are there for you. You have love around you. They could be children, they could be family, they could be friends, but there are people there for you to help you through this hurdle, this burden. You have this Two of Swords here in your fear sector. So if you've had a falling out with someone, if there's been a breakup, or if there's been, words said and, whatever, or you're feeling alienated from someone, the Two of Swords is like a card of indecision. Like you're not really ready to take action. The Two of Swords is like, I'm sitting on the fence. Maybe you're waiting for the other person to reach out to you. So if you've had some type of breakup, you're waiting for the other person to break the ice. You're not being the one to break the ice. You're not willing to, take action. You're not ready. Maybe you're waiting for a message from someone, or you're waiting, like if there's been an argument, you don't want to be the one to, extend the olive branch. You're waiting for the other person to do it. At some point, you're going to have to make a decision. And what you really need to do is drop your guard. And if you do connect with that person, you have to be honest and you have to be vulnerable. And that's going to bring you the love you need. Because this is a card of like being standoffish. Like, I'm just going to sit here, I'm not going to do anything. I mean, you really need to lay your cards on the table. You really need to meet with the person and say, look, this is what I feel, this is what I want, this is what, whatever the situation is, you can't avoid it. You have, Cancer has a tendency to and all the water signs, they like to avoid confrontation. They don't like to have that uncomfortable conversation. So they just avoid. They just don't respond, or they don't do anything. You know, waiting. You have to, but you're going to have to take action. Maybe, you know, this is your environment, the Ace of Swords. So maybe you're not going to take action. Maybe someone else is going to take action. Because if you're involved in a relationship, this is a person who has been activated. The Ace of Swords is like a new beginning. Someone who wants to take action, wants to get something done. And this could be a partner. So you have the Nine of Wands here. Something that, so someone from the past could come back, and you may have to deal with something that was never resolved. Because the two of you kind of, like, nobody wanted to break the ice and reach out to the other person. But this person may feel like, okay, I'm going to take action. If you're not going to do anything, I'm going to do something. So this person is the warrior, because the Ace of Swords is warrior energy. They're going to go and they're going to take action. So be prepared. This is also another card. This is a card of, you know, being on the defensive, like you're waiting for something to happen. You're waiting for the other shoe to drop. You're waiting for someone to attack, and you're trying to protect yourself and protect your interests. The other thing is, because it's in your wish fulfillment sector, the Nine of Wands can mean you're trying to achieve a goal, and you've been really working hard toward that goal, and you haven't seen the results yet, and so you're thinking about quitting or giving up. But this is a card that says, don't give up. You're this close. Just give it a little more time, and you can achieve everything. Now, the Tower is the outcome. So your life has been, your relationships are transforming at very deep levels. It's like the Tower is breaking down whatever is no longer working. So if something has ended or broken down to a point beyond repair, you're waking up to that fact. The Tower is like an enlightenment, because the lightning that's striking the Tower, it represents enlightenment. It's like, I'm seeing the truth now. I didn't see it before. And this truth is setting me free. It's like, seek the truth, and this truth will set you free. So if you've been blind about something, you're waking up. And you may have to, like, it's like this is a card of breaking down and rebuilding. So if something in your life is false, it's going to come crashing down, so that you can rebuild in a better direction. So that you can achieve a better goal. Like you're on the wrong path in some way. So Tower events, you know, people are afraid of the Tower. But I think they're exciting. Because what they do is they get you out of a stagnant situation. They break you free of something that's not working, so that you could pursue the right path. So that you could find, like if you're in a relationship and you haven't been happy in years, the Tower can break it apart. So that you could, but then you're on a new path to find love that, you know, is like a better love, or more secure love, or more genuine love. And there's love in your future. So I'm not worried about this Tower. But I think it's transforming your life in a major way. And it may be, you might be freaking out about that. Like, you're not ready for change, or you have to deal with major change. And it's a process. You know, just because you might have been in a situation where you got comfortable, and when the Tower strikes, it shakes your world up, and it forces you out of your comfort zone. But I think the thing about it is, nothing gets destroyed that you need. When the Tower hits, whatever is left standing after the storm comes through, that's what you use to rebuild your life. That's what you use. That's what's valuable in your life. Anything the Tower takes away, it was time for it to be over. Maybe you didn't realize that, but it shows you, like, it's the end. It's the passage of something that needed to end. So don't feel sorry about the Tower. Embrace the change. because it's leading you to a better path, to a happier future. So you've got the new moon in Leo, and that's happening in your second house. You have Jupiter in the fifth house. So the second house, you have a new beginning. You might have started a new job, or you might be having new insight into your self-esteem and self-worth. The new beginning, especially since Mercury is there. So you're thinking of money, like Mercury in the second house, you're thinking of money-making ideas. What can I do to bring in more cash, to bring in more money, to make me feel more secure? But also, you're valuing yourself in a different way. You're thinking of yourself and maybe valuing yourself more. Like, hey, you know, I'm worth it. I'm worth this. So I think you're going to have a new chance to reinvent yourself, and where you're putting yourself out there in a more secure way. And you're going to be changing your thinking about money and resources and what you value. Maybe the things that you valued in the past are no longer valuable. And you're finding new things to value. You're thinking about things in a different way. You've got Jupiter in the fifth, so that's lucky for romance, creativity, children. Trining Neptune in the ninth. Neptune in the ninth it brings intuition. You're channeling information. Like you're connecting with, you're expanding your mind and your consciousness. And you might even find some spiritual truths when this is all over. So whatever you're going through, you're going to come into a new spiritual understanding. And it may even be through partnership. You have Pluto in the seventh. So your partnerships are transforming on deep levels. Don't be afraid of, the new moon is exciting. It's an eclipse, so it's going to really affect your life for the next 6 months to a year. So whatever you're starting now is going to really be beneficial. It's going to make you feel better about yourself. And it's going to have you feel more secure. You have the chance now to start something that's going to bring you more security. The full moon is happening in your ninth house and third house axis. That's the house of siblings, relatives, neighbors, your local environment, the third house. The ninth house is the house of higher education, spirituality, learning, travel, long-distance travel. So something is coming to a completion at this full moon. Maybe some type of healing program or some type of communication project. Or even a relationship, because you have Saturn in the seventh. Like something comes to full culmination. But whatever you're building and whatever you're winding up with, there could have been, it's going to be stable. Saturn brings stability. So you could be if you're connecting in a relationship, you could be connecting with someone where there's an age difference, where one person acts like the parent to the other, one person is more like the father or the mother. But also Saturn there, you could be connecting with someone who's very serious, who is very responsible. And it could be something that lasts a long time with Saturn. Saturn brings stability. Uranus is in your 11th house, so out of the blue, a dream gets fulfilled. Uranus is like sudden change, but also sudden accomplishment. Like if you've always had this goal or this dream, suddenly Uranus comes and it's like, whoa, everything changes. You have Venus going through the 4th house now. So you might be thinking about doing some stuff around the house, like fixing your home up, making it more beautifying it, painting, repairing, whatever. You're getting along. If you live with people, you're getting along with people in the home better. So if you have children, there's more harmony with Venus in the 4th house. So embrace the changes. Don't be afraid of the changes, because they're leading you on a new path, on a better path, and leading you to your happiness. So this is my reading, Cancer, for the month of August. I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you'd like to get a private reading or personal reading, just click on the link in the description box, and it will take you to my website, and you'll be able to schedule a reading. And again, thank you for your support. Thank you for everyone who's been watching these videos and liking the videos. I really appreciate it. So enjoy your month of August, and I will talk to you again next month, Cancer. Okay, bye now.